logo. White Sox hat. I mean, they've done it in the past, but I think the way that they're doing it here is really solid. Kind of like a mask clipping, I'm thinking of my Photoshop terms. Good season for these holiday hats. A little bit unexpected, but I think New Era did pretty well. I might actually buy it today, so... Hello class, it's Professor Hatter. I'm going to do a field trip today. We're going to be heading down State Street again, visiting the lid store. I'm at the Daily Plaza, so I wanted to do the whole, again, getting my hands on the hat first before anyone else can, and doing the in-store review. And I might actually buy it today, so I think by the title you might know what I'm talking about, which hat is dropping today. The 2019 Stars and Stripes 4th of July hat, and hopefully as I do my music for the walk, you know, the little montage walk that I'm doing, so it's a nice day outside compared to when I did the Father's Day hat review in store. Hopefully YouTube does not demonetize me. I don't get monetized anyways for my videos, but if I get demonetized for the music I'm gonna use for the montage, I'm gonna call it bogus on YouTube for some reason. Not for some reason, but it's an American classic song. I don't know why. So it's a nice day out. Just had a interview for future work stuff, and yeah, we'll head out. Let's get going. Let's take a field trip, class. Hope you got your brown bag lunches, and let's go. So class, we're at the lid store here in State Street in Chicago, and we are reviewing the 2019 Stars and Stripes 4th of July hats. You know what I mean here. I don't know if it's Stars and Stripes or 4th of July, but it's both. It's a patriotic one. And these dropped today, was it June 3rd? So about a month ahead. Really surprised that May 20th they dropped the Father's Day hats, and like 2 weeks later they were dropping the 4th of July hats. So I really like it because I'm already downtown for a interview, so makes it work out. So let's look over the Cubs hat here, the 5950 here. So looking at the front, of course this is they all have the retro logos used for the various teams. I'm trying to make sense of why some of the teams have a navy cap and a red brim, and some teams have a red cap and a navy brim. I thought it was like a AL NL thing, but White Sox are an AL team and Cubs are an NL team. I don't know. Either way, some of the hats work. I'll do a later critique of which hats, you know, should have been navy, which hats should have been red. Either way, let's look over the Cubs hat here. So I got the nice retro logo. This is the 1914 or 1916 logo used. I'm gonna probably correct myself on the screen here somewhere. I mean, it's like the original bear that they used in 1914, but I think it was 1916 that they added this C around it. So either way, it's the 1910s logo for the Cubs and 1910s, 20s for the White Sox. Anyways, so very nice feel, different feel than the Father's Day hats, which had like a rougher kind of material. This is pretty clean, pretty smooth, kind of familiar to the little bit stiffer of a material than a on the field hat. This is like a little bit more fabric, and this is like a, you can hear the scratch, can hear a scratch. So it's a little bit finer material, but you can, again, I'm going bouncing around back and forth here. Logo. You have a kind of like a mask clipping. I'm thinking of my Photoshop terms. There's a clipping mask here, putting the American flag in the background of the logo. Kind of a good thing that they didn't make the bear on the inside the American flag color, because I think that would have been overkill and it would have lost the details of the bear. But with the White Sox logo, it looks really nice. The clipping mask that they use, again, Photoshop terms, but having the U.S. flag at the background to the logos, it's a great look. I mean, they've done it in the past, but I think the way that they're doing it here is really solid. So moving around the hat here, New Era flag logo, standard. The MLB logo is the flag. Then on the side, for your NL team, the National League patch. And it is sewn in on the, I'll show you the American League if you haven't seen the logo ever before. And that's pretty much it. But then, underneath, let's look under the hood here. Boom! We got a retro-styled underneath here. Got the, of course, obviously, green brim. I'd seen in a Instagram photo that someone had a, like, Toronto Blue Jays hat. Their version of this, I don't think they celebrate 4th of July like we do, but in their version of this release, their Canadian Day hat for July 1st, they had a green underbrim. So I was kind of thinking, I'm like, they haven't shown many like under pictures on like the Lids website or anywhere else. So I was curious if that was true or not, and it is. So really retro look with everything here, with the logo, with the underneath brim like they did, you know, way back in the day, and with the sweatband here being white. Yeah, I'm trying to hold it up to the camera. Anyways, it's not the 100% wool like the retro classics are that New Era and Lids released a while back, but it is a white sweatband on the inside, and it has like a weird like paper feel. It's like really stiff, especially on the side with the patch. Kind of this like little joint where it folds. This first joint, you can hear, got like a weird paper kind of move. So it's interesting. So I'm gonna try it on here, and actually this is the 7/5/8. Before I started the video, I had tried them on. The 7.5 are running a little snug on me. This is a 7.5 for the White Sox, and I mean, of course, every hat is differently sized. Even if it says 7.5, not all 7.5s are created equal or like any other hat size. So I upgraded to a 7 5/8, and it feels a little bit better. Now for me, I like to bend my brim a bit, make it a little bit of a low profile, and it loosens it up quite a bit. And then when I do it with the White Sox hat, don't tell anyone I'm wearing a White Sox hat, don't tell the Cubs. Anyways, when I loosen it up a bit, bending it, it kind of gets a little bit better. Maybe it's just a different hat that I have. You know, I should try a few more hats on of this size. But I'm going to recommend, if you're going in store, try on every hat that's within your hat size range. If you're ordering online, safe bet, just order a size up. I know that with the Timeline hats, a lot of people had said that, you know, size up. Same thing with the Pro Light hats from 2018 for batting practice and spring training hats. So, especially if you're going in store, this is why you always go in store to buy a 5950 hat, because you never know how it's going to fit your head. And then when you don't get the right hat, when it doesn't fit right from the online order, it's like, well, I gotta order it again, I gotta return it, yada yada. So if you have to, go in store and try them on. So I'm gonna keep trying on some different hats until I find the right one, but I'm gonna get this one. I saw on the Lids Instagram that running now, Monday through Sunday, hopefully you see this before Sunday, was it June 8th? June 8th, 2019, double points when you buy these hats. So these hats are they're $40. So hopefully the discount gets to kick in store here. So again, buy in store, you get your discounts, because it won't work online. So feel good going in store, buying these 4th of July Day hats a month early than the actual holiday. Get yourself one of these hats, part of the big collection. I don't usually get these special hats, but I got the Father's Day hat already. If there's a good sale coming up with some Mother's Day hats, I'm going to get that one too. And it's been a pretty good season for these holiday hats. A little bit unexpected, but I think New Era did pretty well. And of course, the Memorial Day, the Armed Forces Day hats, those were also really, really slick. Those were high appraisal. So, very good hats this time around. So, go in store, find yourself a 4th of July Day hat, and make sure you get your double points in before the thing runs out. So I'm going to check all this out, and if I don't continue on, then thank you for watching. Get yourself, I keep saying this, but get yourself one of these hats. Highly recommended. If you haven't already, subscribe to the class. Join the class. I'm going to keep doing these in-store reviews. And as always, hats off to you. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.
Yeah, but I'm going to put these.
Alright, class, that's going to wrap it up here for our field trip. Hope you had your lunch, and hope you enjoyed the bus ride back home. Going to try and get a few more hats on to get the sizing just right. And I think it's June 8th that the promotion ends. If you buy these 4th of July Day hats in store, double points. So that's going to be really worth it. And make sure that when you go in, you get your Liz membership pass. I'm pretty old school, as I would say. I got my original card here. So make sure you go in store, use up your access pass, get double points. Hopefully in store you get your discount working, because I won't online. And oof. But highly recommend that you pick up one of these 4th of July Day hats if you're really into the retro style logo. You know, the retro logo, the retro look with the under brim and the sweatband. If you like 4th of July, if you're just, you know, gung-ho America, or for some reason Canadian, go for it. Very good hat season for the holiday hats for New Era, Mother's Day, the Armed Forces Day, Father's Day, and 4th of July Day hats. So I will be making sure I pick up a Mother's Day hat soon if they got a good sale. So thank you for watching. As always, subscribe, join the class, like the video, comment down below if you're going to be picking up one of these hats and which hat you're going to be getting. Be interested to see which hat Major League Hats gets, if he gets the Giants or his favorite Dodgers. Anyways, of course, thank you always for watching. Share the video. I'm sure I'm going to be one of the first to be doing this in-store review, so glad I got there first. As always, hats off to you. Thanks for watching. From the Lid State Street Store, bye class. Enjoy your trip home from the field trip.
Did anyone get their permission slip signed from their parents for the field trip? Just noticing that now.